be the deceiver, which had of his flock.
Hold on, wait, what did it say?
It says, but cursed be the deceiver.
Who was the deceiver? Esau, man.
Yep.
Which word devil mean? Deceiver, right? How did he deceive us, man? It's by saying, you're African American. You're Leo Scipio Africano or American Vespucci. Alright? You were speaking on, let's say Swahili. They just threw some shit in there. Let's make them speak some Swahili. We're Hebrews. We're Jewish. Alright? That's how they deceived us, alright? They took our heritage, made themselves there, and gave us a whole. They basically created our heritage. That's why they call it his story. All right, his story. Go ahead.
He says, but curse.
The story that he gave you. Go ahead.
He said, but curse be the deceiver.
But curse be the deceiver. Go ahead.
Which had in his flock a male, and vowed and sacrifice unto the Lord a corrupt thing. For I am a great king, saith the Lord of the hosts.
Which he is, all right?
And my name is dreadful among the heathen.
Very dreadful among the heathen, all right? When we say it, man, that name has power to it, all right? That's why the prophets say, hey, we serve the living God, all right? Numerous amount of times. Someone give me Baal and the dragon. 1 and 8, I believe. Where Daniel said, I serve the living God. Give me that also in Jeremiah. That's over. 51 and 8, yeah.
Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Alright, go ahead.
Hell for her. Take balm for her pain. If so, be she may be. If so, be she may be healed.
Well, she's not healed. All right, America's not coming back. All right, go ahead.
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Go ahead.
Forsake her.
Forget about it. Go ahead.
Let us go, every one his own country.
Yep, that's why you got these other nations going back to their own countries, all right? I've seen an Israelite saying, hey man, I'm gonna go back to Mexico. This place is done. This place is over with. I was like, oh, man. Go ahead. Because you see the grind that says ceased, all right? This it's harder to get a job, even with degrees. You got people with degrees working, talking about, well, I gotta open up my own business because I'm too overqualified to get this job, and all the jobs that I wanted to get is taken up, or place that closed down, or I can't get it. That's how America. That's why they said They said everybody talking about going to school and everything. I want to go to school so you get the job you want. But shit, when I get out of school, the job I won't take me. And then I'm overeducated for the jobs that I can't. That I'm trying to get. I can't get because either they find everybody. It's not enough hospitals, or it's not enough lawyers, or whatever you're going for. It's not enough. And then the job that just like to work in an ATM or work at McDonald's or something, I'm overly qualified, so I can't get that job. Just leave you what? Stuck and poor.
And you in debt.
Right, exactly. Then you in debt because now you owe $1,500,000 to the college that you went to from the loans that you took.
I got that bell in the drain.
All right, give me 7.
This is Bell.
No, matter of fact,
You want me to finish this?
Go ahead.
Hold on.
That. All right.
For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up to even the skies.
Right. What's her judgment? Her judgment is destruction. Nothing but destruction. Pure eradication. All right? Go ahead.
The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our God. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirits of the kings of the Medes. For his devices is against Babylon to destroy it.
Exactly, right? What I just said, man. The judgment is destruction. Pure utter destruction. Nothing else. No second chances. No waited to see you to come back. Alright? Listen to that, man.
In that verse, when they say King of the Medes and his purpose is to destroy, is they talking about Russia?
Yeah. It's talking about the other nations, yep. Kings of the Medes, yep.
All right.
Get 6.
This is Baal the dragon, 1 and 6. Then said the king unto him,
Yep.
thinkest thou not that Baal is a living God?
Yeah, because Baal and the dragon was idols that Babylon worshipped. All right, and it was wondering why didn't Daniel worship the same worship the same idols? Go ahead.
All right, seeing thou not how much he eateth and drinketh every day, then Daniel smiling and said, O king, be not deceived, for this is but clay within and brass without.
So what did he do? He basically talks shit about that God, man.
That's right.
That's what we do. We like,
right.
you serve Allah. Allah only means God.
That's right.
You read from Quran. Quran came from the Hebrew word Korah, which means to call. All right. So when we debunk what you teaching and say, hey, this is what we teach, like that scripture that says, we know what we worship. So what the fuck you doing? Go ahead.
So what the fuck's Farrakhan doing?
The fuck is man? like we used to say a long time ago, hey man, your doctrine's got holes in it. Alright? Go ahead.
All right. He said, brass without, and never eat or drink anything.
Yep.
So the king was wroth and called for his priests and said unto them, if ye tell me not who this is that devoureth these expenses, ye shall die. But if they can certify me that Baal devoured them.
Hold on, wait. Go to 5, I believe. I think I skipped right up under the point.
5, okay. Who answered and said, because I may not worship idols made with hands, but the
I'll say something right quick. I'm gonna go ahead and
I mean, how can you worship?
You got it.
How can you worship? Something that's on the ground. Here with you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? How can a deity that created mankind be on the ground with you? You know what I mean? Like something that creates mankind has to have power. It has to be bigger than you.
That's right.
That's why
It has- that's why we worship the one true God, the Most High. People
Right.
out there worshiping, Allah, a rock,
Right.
which is the most low.
That's right, bro.
It makes no sense. Then you got a deity that people sit up in their houses and they bow down to it.
Right.
Just like a rock. You could place a rock in your house and bow down to that too.
That's right.
What is that?
Yeah. That's called the ignorance of
I
people.
mean, like, what if so let's say your God did exist and he saw you sitting around carved up with an image of him, sitting around bowing down to it instead of him.
God.
It makes no sense.
That's right, brother. God.
That's why it says, put yourself in a race against Babylon, all right? Come up out of it. It's talking about the doctrines, all right?
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, jump back up in 5. Baal the dragon, verse 1 and 5. He said, who answered and said, because I may not worship idols made with hands, but the living God, who hath created the heavens and the earth.
But the living God who created the heavens and the earth, all right?
And hath sovereignty over all flesh.
Ooh,
Man.
man. All right? So that's what we worship, all right? We know exactly who we worship. And you can't come against it. All right?
Get that.
Matter of fact, give me where it says, I believe it was Proverbs, where it says, the Lord is a shield to them that trust in him. No, so, matter of fact, if you find that for me, bro. What's that? It said, the Lord is a shield, him that put their trust in him. The Lord can be a shield to them that put their trust in them, something like that, to that effect.
Why you find that? Can I bring this up?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is back to what y'all was brought out with Baal and the dragon. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15. I'm gonna start at verse 15, but the point is 17. It say, for they counted all the idols of the heathen to be gods, which neither have the use of eyes to see, nor noses to draw breath, nor ears to hear, nor fingers of hands to handle, and as for their feet, they are slow to go. For man made them, and he that borrowed his own spirit fashioned them. But no man can make a God like unto himself. For being mortal, he worketh a dead thing with wicked hands. For he himself is better than the things which he worshiped, whereas he lived once, but they never.
Hey, you might as well work for shit, man. That's what you might as well. If you work on idol, you might as well work for shit, man.
Hey, read that over again. Him that made is better than the thing. Read that part over again.
Oh, this is that's the last verse. It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15, verse 17. For being mortal, he worketh a dead thing with wicked hands. For he himself is better than the things which he worshiped.
Yeah, him himself, because why he got life? That idol is just dead, man. Like that guy right there on that board, man. Caesar Borgia, you know. There's no life in that dude. It's just an image, man. You know. The Lord, he's the one that made everything. He's a living thing, man. You know. He's not something that don't have no life, man. You know, why would you worship something that don't have life?
Yeah, and you know what? Like that's why the Lord said, "Make unto ye no graven images," man. Because he's an existing power. He doesn't need an image because he's living. Man.
That's what his name means. He exists.
You know, you create images for the dead, like a tombstone. You know, hey, such and such. This is where my great granddaddy such and such has died, man. You create images for things that are not existent, man. You know, our power. He doesn't need a statue because he's a living power. Okay, go ahead.
This is Psalms 91, verse 4. He says, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shall he trust in truth. Shall be thy shield and buckler.
All right, shall be thy shield and thy buckler. All right, and can you give me that where it says, I believe it's in John, where it says, I should put a word in your mouth when no man shall come against a gainsay. I mean, in Luke. Yeah, man, because this truth, man, you're not going to get debunked, all right? This doctrine doesn't have holes in it. We're saying, like, well, such, all right? Because we have precepts to back up what we say, and we have facts, history, articles, to show you what we believe in is true. What we know is the truth, all right? Like, man, it was this one guy used to say, like, I don't care what you think, as long as we know it's the truth, all right? It says, I should put a word in your mouth that no other man shall come against a gainsay.
Luke 21:70.
Luke
21:56, I think. 52, right.
No other doctrine can come against what we teach. You got it? Go ahead.
This is Luke 21, verse 15. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist.
And when it says resist, what's it talking about? It's talking about everybody's like, no, that's not it. That means they're coming against it, all right?
Yeah, because we have proof. We have proof. You know, when nobody talks about these other religions when something goes down in the earth, man. They always use that term apocalyptic. Right. What that term comes from the scriptures, man. You know, they get that from the scriptures. Hey, when everything that happens in the earth, they relate back to the scriptures. News anchors, reporters, you know, They relate back to the scriptures. They don't relate back to the Quran. They don't relate back to the Kibra Negas or the Egyptian Book of the Dead. You know, everything that they relate that happens on the earth, they relate back to the Bible. The majority of these movies that they make, they relate back to the Bible. Okay?
You got what movie that is? The dude said, he said, it's gonna be biblical.
You know, that's why they showed you in that movie, The Book of Eli, man. The dude say, I need that book. It has power. There's power in that book.
Right.
He was talking about the Bible, man. There's no other book, man. You know?